For stopping Francis and breaking the curse, you all gain 1d8 points of sanity and 1d6 points of reputation.
1d what? Of reputation.
1d6.
Yeah, you cut out.
1d6.
1d6 points of reputation, 1d8 points of sanity.
Yay.
Ooh, I got. Oh no. Eight. What is it?
Yeah,
8 sanity?
Any sanity out of it. Roll.
7. And then D6
Much better reputation than sanity.
Yeah. D6 for reputation, D8 for sanity.
Nice.
8.
Did she have a boy, by the way? I'm assuming.
Did she? She did. It was indeed a boy, yes.
Does the estate go to the child?
Right, so there are, of course, social consequences for this in the Regency period. So, a little bit of history, I guess. So of course, there is no body. I guess, can you give Jane? Can you give me a reputation roll?
Is it a D100 I rolled to compare?
Yeah, D100, yeah. And then just compare it to your reputation score. Oh, okay. No.
Well, I think we know the answer.
Yes.
Okay.
It's going so well.
Yeah. So maybe your reputation, maybe your standing, maybe reach a point where it's maybe possibly time to change tact, move on again, or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, so a husband going missing the day after a wedding is a profound social and legal catastrophe for the wife. Because a wife's legal identity was in this period subsumed by her husband's under the doctrine of coverture, she would be left in an agonizing limbo, legally married but socially effectively abandoned and unable to manage her own affairs and heavily stigmatized. Society assumes in these situations that the wife is somehow to blame for their husband's disappearance, suspecting perhaps that she has concealed a character flaw or has acted improperly, leading to this shaming. The abandoned woman stigma that would be most likely applied to Harriet would cause her to occupy an uncomfortable space in society, neither a spinster nor a proper wife, often looked upon with suspicion by her peers. Her reputation ruined. The gossip surrounding a missing groom would be intense. Many might assume he fled due to her, or that the marriage was a fraudulent attempt to gain status. There's also the issue of coverture, a loss of control, since a married woman could not legally own property, manage money, or make contracts without her husband. His absence would leave her with no access to finances and potentially restricted her own pre-marriage property as well, as that became her husband's property. She would be plagued. This wouldn't necessarily apply, but it could, it could result in being plagued by debts. Her husband left. Obviously, this doesn't declare in applying the Viscount's case. But she would be prohibited from remarrying. If she remarried before her husband was declared legally dead, a process that in this case could take years, sometimes even a decade or more, she would be guilty of bigamy and any new children would be considered illegitimate. So without husband's support or access to his assets, the wife could potentially face extreme poverty. In this case, it wouldn't be that wouldn't be the case. She would not be allowed mourning status or allowed to wear mourning clothes because her husband was missing rather than confirmed dead. She could not formally wear. She wouldn't be allowed to formally wear black to show that she was a widow. This would prevent her from publicly signalling her status, and ironically made her appear less deserving of sympathy than a proper widow. and she would, unless he was proved to be dead, she would be expected to wait indefinitely for his return. Of course, being marrying the Viscount and being married and marrying into that family, there is Thomas's mother, the Dowager Viscountess, is able to mitigate a lot of those consequences. So she doesn't. So Harriet doesn't live in poverty. Although her social status is greatly damaged, it is not as bad as it would have been if she was marrying into a family of the same or lower social class. So yeah, so she does suffer, but at least her son bears a family line and will stand to inherit the title of Viscount.
So we didn't completely ruin her life.
I mean, there's no way we could have proved he was dead anyway.
No.
There's literally no body. So
A stone heart, which doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
So, if she was with child rather than having a child born, does she have to live somewhere else if she doesn't own the property?
No, she doesn't have to. Like I say, it's a lot of it is mitigated because of the fact that she's married. She's married into nobility. So the family, while they would kind of, she'd be forced to take a back seat, and she wouldn't be, or not like shamed or to a massive degree, but yeah, she would be kind of pushed into the background, and she would have no legal or financial means of her own. It would be a case of the family would just like take care of her.
Meghan Markle.
But whereas a son, he'd be a different matter. He would grow up being yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so that concludes yeah, my Viscount is missing.
None of us died.
No.
Yeah.
That was
Pretty good.
surprisingly successful, yeah.
The only
So,
thing that died was my potential of romance.
I mean, I'm not sure how far you're going to get with an apparition anyway, but you know.
We'd make it work, but long distance.
But yeah, so that is the end of my Viscount is missing, and that means next week we will return to Tarryford for the final chapter in our Regency campaign.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to say goodbye to Theo and hello to James Bennett.
Yep.
No!
The return of James Bennett, and perhaps
With new and improved sideburns.
As well.
yes, I think he'll be even more unbearable than he was before if I perhaps a return of Captain John Stone as well, unless Territor has other plans.
You can play Theo.
But yeah, I don't know if there's I mean, there are some other secrets, but whether people want to share those secrets is entirely up to them, and I won't force them to do so. But if other than that, unless there's any questions you want to ask, spoilers on the story, then I can answer them as best I can if you really want to know.
The mother. Why didn't she attend?
Just genuinely because of that, because it would be a severe social
She wouldn't
faux
have been
pas.
able to make it down.
She wouldn't be able to get there. It would take a couple of days, and it would have been seen as incredibly rude. There was nothing suspicious about it. It was literally just a social thing. She couldn't do it.
Why did they kill the valet?
The valet. Oh yes. So the valet was. So what happened? So what happens when the curse takes effect? It destroys the physical body of the person, apart from the heart. The only thing that's left is the heart. That residue, that kind of weird, like brownish green residue, is all that remains of the body. And knowing what was going to happen to him, Thomas had his valet come to the apartments and remove his remains to inter it in the family vault.
And then
Already
But
dead.
Francis broke in.
But Francis knew, Francis knew had learned about the curse a long time ago and had been trying to get his brother to use the siren's power for their own ends. And so, but when he learned that his brother was going to do that, he needed his brother. He basically followed the servant and slit his throat and took his brother's heart.
That was a really good valet to be like, I'm going to turn into green goop. Can you take my heart to the crypt? And he's like, yeah.
But that's
Yes,
like,
certainly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the curse is was like a secret in the family. The sort of personal, like the closest members of staff sort of knew some of it, but they knew about the whole family knows about the curse.
How do they know that they're going to turn into goop? Because how would they have the ability to write about it if they're turning into goop?
What do you mean?
And other people
Like-
would have been around
Yeah.
to the other wives wake up on their next morning and go, my husband is goop and a heart.
Yeah. So basically, rather than have Harriet wake up and see that at the side of her, he arranged for he wanted to, because as was continually continually sort of mentioned, he truly loved Harriet, and that is why he didn't want to. He broke off the engagement because he didn't want to put her through that. But then when she wrote to him and he saw that he was if he didn't go through with the wedding, it would destroy her reputation. So he decided to sacrifice himself for his love for Harriet.
It was like, I'm going to marry you and then die and then leave you with all of the debt. Because I love you.
No, he's not. Didn't leave her any debt.
Oh, like he left her with
socially shunned.
potatoes. Yeah. I think she'd be less socially shunned if she never got married.
No,
well, at
no,
least
she
now
wouldn't.
she's
She would.
socially shunned
She
and
wouldn't. She would have
has
been. She would have been. That
money.
would have been far worse.
Yeah,
Oh,
because the Viscount's family will at least look after her a bit now, whereas otherwise she would have been completely
Yeah,
by herself.
It would have
She would have
destroyed.
been
It would.
a harlot.
Yeah, it would. It would have destroyed her. It would have destroyed the family. And
Charlotte woman.
yeah, it would have been far worse. As ridiculous as that seemed, but yeah, it would have been far worse.
The best
Was at the
option would have been
time.
if they hadn't have got themselves caught sneaking around.
Yes.
Then it would have
Better.
been fine.
Nice. Who was the person that wrote the paper? They're just a random person.
You what? Sorry.
Like
Oh, the
society.
Gothic column woman.
She's
The
just a
nosy
random
bitch.
person.
Oh yes. Yeah. That's the nosy person.
Wait.
Theo clocked on
What?
Theo gets told within the first 10 minutes of gameplay. If you guys remember, there was a moment of suspicion. That's the first gossip paper.
Yeah. Jane Radcliffe is Lady Humbright.
Nice.
I will say not, but I don't know anything voluntarily. I wasn't doing any of this. The letters are pre-written. I'm
You were
just.
so mean to Harriet.
I know. Every time they got read out, I was like, God damn, why am I so cruel? I know it's good for the reputation and the gossip, but come on, I actually like this woman.
You just love drama.
Yeah. Hence how the gossip column knew all of the things that really only us four should have known.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because I didn't know.
Yeah.
It's like, how do they know that the fella is dead?
Because
Rumour
everyone must
has
have
it
said
that these
night, and
poor
Jane's
women-
write that down.
Shit.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little bit of a contrivance. I just thought it was a good way to do the recaps as well. A better, an interesting way to do the
Yeah.
recaps as well.
Oh, I liked it.
Mm.
I liked it. I'm surprised that you didn't. No one caught on though.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that you knew everything. The gossip columns knew it all.
I
And
was
I'm
just
like,
This is nice.
I literally sat thinking, like, God, be more subtle, Jane. Like, if you're going to be this anonymous, like, gossip column, you can't go saying things that only a select number of people know.
Don't worry, it
you
was
can
going
perform.
right over.
You're better than this.
Nothing else happened this week apart from these 4 women did this thing.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Absolutely nothing else of note. I have no idea what happened in the rest of Bath because I have been in a crypt. I mean, what?
I didn't kill him.
Did-
That means when it comes to the Francis thing, you're gonna smear.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. I would like to believe that Jane is 1,000,000% responsible for how bad his reputation was left.
Oh yeah, quite possibly. Yeah, I imagine that was definitely the case.
Mhm.
But yeah, you turned
If I had
down.
anything to do with it, I'd put something in there about rumor has it that he was overcome by a woman. Just for fun.
But yeah, you turned down a very big opportunity though as well.
Cool powers. I almost took it.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense for my character.
It would have cost you some sanity and reputation, but it would basically give you power to like just mind control people.
Oh my gosh.
Sorely tempting. Especially for Jane.
True.
Of course, if you hadn't have stopped Francis and you refused to help him, he would have made your lives hell. He would have destroyed your reputation. Used the power to as well as to further himself. He would have used it to destroy your reputations.
I was fully prepared to let Jane die in the pursuit of stopping that man. Eldritch horror is not a problem, but some absolute sexist prick. Yep, nope. He goes down. Do or die.
I was just like, I want people to like me. I've murdered my
Tough shit.
Yeah. So you may have noted. No, you didn't. In fact, you would. That would have. Yeah, you would have missed that because that didn't. He was. You knocked him unconscious, but he was unaffected by the siren as well.
He's gay.
Yeah, it was
Beth.
gay. Yeah.
Oh.
Because
That's why I was like,
a silly woman.
yeah. I expected it from the silly woman, but I wasn't 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was
I
like,
don't even
I
think
mean,
I was present.
I mean, it was
Jane
that
get hit.
that, and he was a nasty dick. He was a dick.
I had a
A
weird
massive
theory.
arsehole.
He was in love with Thomas. Because they were stepbrothers.
Oh
They were
no.
related.
Oh no, he hated his guts. He absolutely hated his guts. Because they were basically overlooked because of him, that kind of jealousy. He wanted like power and influence.
Did he go and whack around the head?
What you get for being power hungry.
That's the definition of karma,
Yeah.
that is.
Yep.
Nobody likes me, so I'm gonna make them like me. Nope.
We should keep the candlestick and name it Karma.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Get it
yeah.
engraved.
Yeah. So we'll be we're back in Tallyford next time for I forget what it's called. What's the next? The third and final chapter is called. Oh God, what's the thing?
Called The Happy, Joyful, Lovely Time where no one dies and there's nothing
That's it. You've been
sad.
looking at my notes, haven't you?
Yes!
End of the title, but then.
It is called. Oh God! No. It is called. What is it? The Emptiness Within.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the happy everyone's fine chapter.
Just about Theo's lesbian lust.
Turns into a super villain.
Just want to smash.
She left me, now I'm gonna kill everyone.